Hi, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're just gonna jump right into it, and we're back with the whips. I know I haven't touched on them in a hot minute, and that's because I've been doing other things. I've been busy, this and that, and I'm still kind of sick. I have been coughing non-stop for like the past hour or two. It's just that lingering cough, but your girl will be fine. Like I said, we're gonna be working on whips. I have 2, maybe 3 or 4, I don't know. I know I have a couple, but some of them I'm holding off until it gets a little warmer, around like next month, if not May. But there are some now that I'm gonna work on that are kind of perfect timing. I know weather looks great outside, but it's freezing. One of them is the top and one of them is a blanket. One of them, the top, I have mentioned multiple times that I was going to do a video about, and it's the Ganny top. I'll show a picture right here. It's basically, I just got to do the ruffle part and then do the ties in the front. And that is literally it. Also, the other whip is a Stash Buster project. It's a blanket. Wow. Shocker. It's going to be, I think, my second blanket of the year. Second, if not first. I'm not 100% sure. I'm only saying that because I don't remember when I got the scrap blanket done. I think I got that done in January. So this would be my second one. Then I have 2 others that I might want to touch on, but I probably won't get to. I want to try to finish up the Ganny top for sure, because that's manageable. And then get a couple granny squares done for the blanket. And then, you know, that'll pretty much be it. And it's just basically how much of like my whips I can get done today, because I do want to get a couple of these done, especially the Ganny top, because the Ganny top is going to look super cute once it's done. The ends woven in, it's blocked, it's going to look super pretty. Let me show y'all the progress on the Ganny top. This is what the Ganny top looks like so far. This is what she looks like. I know it kind of looks, there we go. It looked see-through for a second, I was scared. But this is what she looks like so far. You know, just nice brown sleeves, and then towards the bottom, I started on the ruffles. The cotton I am using is the 24/7 Alliance brand cotton yarn. I like this cotton yarn personally. It's easier to work with, in my opinion. It's one of the only cotton yarns I have liked. Also, I am working with a 4.0 millimeter hook, and I've gone, this is out of 2 out of 3 skeins. So we're kind of at the finish line here, and I'm hoping this last skein can get me there. Elani Jones, which is the, not tutorial, but she's just doing a vlog on and taking steps on how she's making hers. And she's using 3 balls, and she was able to get a full top with 3 balls. So realistically, we should be able to get a full top as well. Which I just gotta do ruffles and then ties, that's literally it. For her, ruffles wise, I think she did 8 rounds. And I am working on, I know there it was like, looked like 2, but there's an end where I was just starting to do the 3rd round. So I gotta finish that, and then I can do 5 more rounds on top of that. And somehow attach ties. I don't know how she does that, but we gonna figure it out. But I'm gonna get started on the ruffles, and I will come back once I have partially done some of the ruffles, probably about halfway-ish. So I've been working on this for a hot minute, and I underestimated the stitch count for the ruffles. Well, how the ruffles are made are basically, you do 1 round of increasing, which an increase is 2 of the same stitch in the same stitch. So 2 double crochets in a single stitch, all the way around. And then the rows after that are just straight doubles. So my stitch count, like this, for the ruffles, was like maybe like 50-60 stitches roughly. So double that, I'm doing about at least 100 all the way around. I have gone to row 5. This is what the ruffles is looking like. So for the ruffles, to start it, it's smart, but it's not something I've never done before. You can't really see, but basically it's there's the back, and then there's a row of singles. You can kind of see, like right, if I can find it, like right here, there's a row of singles. You can't really see because it blends in, but there's a row of singles, like right here, and then all the way down it's just doubles. But for the singles, she did it just so it creates a seam, like in normal clothing, just so it's not just blending into the ruffles. You know, there's a straight hard line to differentiate the body, like the top, and then the ruffles on the bottom. I have been working on this for probably the past good hour and a half, just getting these rows done, and it's taken a toll on me. So we're gonna hop to something else. I know I said we might be able to finish it, but that was before I remembered how many stitches were in my stitch count for the ruffles. I just remembered that I have another whip that I could do before doing gray squares. And it's one I have not touched on in a fat minute. I believe I've mentioned this one before. I think, I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me. But they're my scrap shorts, which I have to go grab them because they're on the other side of the room. So let me go get them real quick. Okay, here are the shorts. So these are the shorts that I have so far. They're very multicolored. These are scrap shorts that I have been working on for God knows how long. This is the back side. Don't ask why it's kind of scrunched up here. It's just because of the pattern. So it will, like, once you stretch it, then it kind of goes back to normal. The pattern she did about, I think she did 16. And she said to end on a row that's not increasing, so that when you split, it is much easier to split than on an increase round. I'm on row 9 out of this. I don't know how many rows I'm gonna do. I keep trying these on and off, but I do have a couple new scraps I want to add to this, and I'm gonna go grab them, show you the selections, and then we're just gonna add them to this. So this is gonna be like, no, I ain't gonna finish it, just to work on it, just to kind of, you know, take a minute off of something else. But I am gonna find the scraps I want to use and then add to this, and then after we add the scraps to this, I'll show you what it looks like after, and then we'll hop to the granny squares. So these are the colors that I came up with, that I just picked out. We have a little pink, we have a little bit brown, some ice blue, baby blue, and then some white, just to kind of help balance things out. I know this ain't enough to finish it, this is just enough to add more progress to it, like I said before. But I know these are all repeat colors because I've not been getting any new scraps, and I kind of just want to add to it. And these are colors I haven't used in a hot minute, I would say. Or, like, you know, I can spread out pretty good. Some of the smaller ones are going to get fully added, but like the bigger ones, like the white, the pink, and the blue, and the ice blue, are probably not going to get fully added. It just depends on how much it drags on in the project. So let me add these, and then I'm going to show you what the shorts look like after. Okay, so for the shorts, we have gotten quite a good bit. I got about a round done, and then almost done with another round, as you see right here. I just have this side left, and then I'm done with this round. So almost 2 rounds, which was more than I thought. Way more than I thought. I'm almost there to splitting them, which means just splitting them into the 2 legs. Once we get to that part, then it's pretty much smooth sailing, but we'll be kind of trial and error just to make sure that where this is at is a good spot for me to split, because these are gonna be more low rise, because I am a low rise girl. Like even mid rise stuff, I pull them down to low rise. Like I'm making them low rise. I think this is my second attempt at doing shorts, because the first time I tried doing shorts was, whew, they were scary. It was a full pattern. I did the pattern correctly, I just did not measure. So it's not the pattern, it was me. It's me. But now we're gonna work on some granny squares for my blanket. I'm not expecting to get a lot of them done, because one, they're quite big, and two, they take a buttload amount of time. They are 9 rounded granny squares, not for all of it, it's different sizes. So there's like 4 rounded, 9 rounded, 12, no, not 12, 14, 19, so on and so forth. We are on the second size of granny squares, which is on the smaller end, because the first ones were 4. Those are easy. I had to do about 30 of those. I already got those done. I have to do about 11 of these, which is 9 rounds. And I have a few done. I think I have about 5, so I'm about halfway. I'm about halfway there. I'll take that as 1. So I'm gonna try to knock out maybe 2 or 3. I'm not 100% sure. Let me get my colors I'm gonna use for the granny squares, and we'll go from there. So I have my colors. We are doing sage and army green. We're gonna do a sage outer and a army green inner. And what I mean by that is sage is gonna be my main color, while army green is gonna be my secondary. My other one, we have a navy outer and a blue inner, which is secondary, primary. And I know this is not enough navy, which I have more navy, so I'm not pressed. So when I run out of this, we'll pop over another navy and continue making a square. I'm probably gonna start with the green one, and then we'll do the blue one next. So let's get cracking on these gray squares. Okay, so it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute, and I have one of the squares done. I have the green one done. I did partway through the green one, start on the blue one, just get a head start, because I know these squares take a good hefty bit to do. So, but I got done with the green one. Then I got done with part way through the blue. So this is the middle, and then this is the secondary color, and then it's just gonna be navy on outside this. But I'm on the 3rd round. I'm almost done, and then I get to switch over and do the final last 3 rounds for this one, and this one's done. But I think we're gonna call it a day, because I have gotten a lot done. A lot more done than my usual videos, which I'm pretty proud of. We did do a lot of things. We obviously just got done with the granny square, or one of the granny squares, and then I'm partway done with the other one for my blanket. Then we did the scrap shorts like I did in the beginning of the video, towards the beginning and middle of the video. Lastly, at the beginning of the video, we worked on the ganny top, which the ganny top we got more progress than I thought we were gonna do. I wish I could have gone just a teeny bit more, but we did get to where I wanted to stop, which was about 5 rows for the ruffles. That means I will have to do 3 more rounds of painful ruffles, and then the ties, and then that's it. So y'all will see a video of me trying on the top probably within the next couple of days, probably beginning of next week. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As per usual, all my social media platforms will be down in the description down below. Y'all already know the gist of what they are. If you need a little refresher, I have a TikTok, I have an Instagram, and I have a Lemonade. My website will be on screen right now at www.swaggysis.com, as along with my Etsy that is coming out soon. We are getting more progress as we go forward with the Etsy. I'm gonna try to start setting it up probably this weekend, if not beginning of next week. I have all my photos done. I've just been sick for the last whole week. My throat still hurts, but if y'all want to see me cry about last weekend. Let's just say girl was not. Girl was dead. But it's going to be up one way or another. Hopefully for spring, which I know I'm releasing beanies, aka cat beanies. But I know like some people, depending on where they're from, it's either still a little on the cooler side or even super cold, depending on where they're from. Or they just like wearing them for style, which is sometimes I like to do that as well. It'll be on my Etsy nonetheless. And some people also, which is just like a little like note or like even like a little helper tip. You know, even though we're kind of going into like once it gets to like spring and stuff, I know a lot of people tend to buy and prepare for winter. Other than that, Etsy should be up in a couple more days, if not within the next week or so. When that time comes, I will show you everything that goes on the Etsy, and just so y'all know what we're getting into. And if y'all want to give me some feedback, suggestions, or anything of new products, let me know, because I will listen. And I am gonna get new labels as well, because the labels I have now are not good. So once the Etsy is up, there'll be new labels and such, so y'all be able to see this as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another crochet vlog. Bye!